So, in my life, and I can only speak for my life and how I evolved from it, having a child was really traumatic for me. When she was a baby, I felt I wasn't receiving the same person that I married. I felt like I was raising the child on my own. I felt like he was expecting me to still be that person before my daughter was born. And it just doesn't work like that. You're a different person now. You can't think about yourself. You can't go to sleep when you want. You can't wake up when you want. You can't eat when you want. You can't cook when you want. You can't clean when you want. Everything revolves around your child and their sleeping patterns. If they're sick, if they're not sick, if they sleep well, if they don't sleep well, if they've got issues, if they've got asthma, if they've got breathing issues, they could have anything wrong with them, colic, stomach aches, not eating, not breastfeeding properly. There's so many different factors to consider, and your life revolves around that. So I started to feel like I was moving into a different phase, and he wasn't moving into that phase with me as a husband. He did not want to change his lifestyle. I was perceiving it that way. So especially with nobody wants to raise their children around fighting. Before you have kids, you can fight and swear at each other and scream the house down and do all of those things. When you have a child, you can't do that anymore. I know that probably a lot of people still do it in front of their children, and that's abuse. I refused to. So he would yell and scream and call me names, and I would stay quiet. And if you know me, you know I don't stay quiet. And I stayed quiet during this time because I did not want my daughter to be raised in that environment and to think that it was okay for husband and wives to fight. I wanted my daughter to be raised different, around love, real love. So let's talk about real love. So I got out of that marriage, and I am being single now nearly 6 years. I've dated. I've had my fun. I tried to build with people. I was in one relationship, didn't work. I decided to stay by myself for a couple of years and spend time with myself, which now I love doing. I will spend weekends by myself. I will go out by myself. I will travel the world by myself. So I've done all those things, and I've gotten to know more about who I am. And I've learned a lot about men, what men provide, what men do to try to manipulate women, take advantage of women, use women, verbally abuse women, disrespect women. And I have experienced inconsistencies, men that tell you everything that you want to hear but provide nothing. Actions I've now learnt that actions are everything. A simple text to say, have a great day, babe, you know, can't wait to see you. Those are important to a woman. They're important to a man. Men want to feel just as loved as a woman does, but in a different way. So I've learned now, love is not a feeling. Attraction and lust is a feeling, and you do feel that when you're with somebody that you really like. I know I do. To love somebody is to be completely selfless. So when that person is evolving, growing, moving on that path that they have been building for themselves, don't get jealous. Don't be scared of change. Let that person be happy. Let that person evolve. Be that person's support. Be that person's best friend. Have that person's back. If that person has to work hard, be that person's go-to when they are tired, when they need love. So you have to accept that person for who they are. What does that person bring? What's the baggage that they've got? You know, are they, do they have a past? Do they have mental issues? Do they have a terrible upbringing? Do they not know how to communicate effectively? Like, I've learned now that you need to live in the moment and take everything that has happened to you in life and love that person for who they are. Grow with that person. Learn with that person. Have fun together. Enjoy life. Don't tell them, no, I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. I want you to be happy. And if doing that without me is going to make you happy, then do it. As long as, you know, they come back to you, of course. But make sure you love somebody wholeheartedly. No matter what you go through, don't give up. And live for that day. Don't think about 5 years from now. Even though it's so hard, think about now. What does that person need now that I can give them? What do I need from you? You know, love selflessly. Love is an action. Love is not a feeling. So yeah, I hope you liked my little spiel. Let me know, or you can inbox me on my Instagram. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I will give you my opinions, my ideas.